Welcome to Day 1 of Sip for Peace, January 1st, 2018. In our search, in our adventure around the world, we're going to brew today a tea from Vietnam. It's a green tea. Many of you may never have known before that Vietnam grows tea and probably would have had a difficult time finding it, which was one of the reasons why I thought it was important to start the series brewing teas from places that might surprise you and intrigue you. But with Vietnam, it helps me express a certain question and a certain motivation for this project. What if we accept that tea and it has a relationship to world peace, how are we going to express that? The question that I want to pose with this tea from Vietnam is one that, because so many of us now, the first thing we think of when you hear this word is not a tea, is not anything about the culture, but it's about a war that happened decades ago. And yet the Vietnam War might be, in those pictures, the images that are still so available to us, might be the first thing that come into our mind, and unavoidably, we can't help it. In imagining a peaceful world, can we start to replace some of the images of war with images of beauty, with images and ideas of sharing a culture like a culture of tea? This beautiful Vietnamese tea, let me show you the dry leaf and the wet leaf and the liquor are one of the 31 teas in the global tea blend. The second reason is because it inspires my meditation, and I'm contributing the first meditation today. You'll read about a dear friend of mine that challenged me in my thinking more than 30 years ago, when he had just returned from Vietnam. And he had been in the military but considered himself a peacemaker. And the challenge was to find a language of peace, a way that we can communicate with each other. Most of the reason that I've worked in the tea industry is to keep exploring the way in which tea can become this language. Sip for Peace has been a dream of mine for a very long time. So I'm happy to share it with you today, sharing this beautiful tea from Vietnam. Pour a cup for myself. And a cup for you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for becoming part of this tea community. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoy all 31 days. Sip for peace.